Good morning, guys. It's Monday. It's March 30th, and it is the 129th day of school. I know it's a little weird because we're actually not in school, but it is the 129th day of school. And you guys have been doing a great job. I just wanted to go over a few things with you this morning. Okay, so I'm going to turn this toward our board so you can see. Okay. This is where I'm going to be writing this week for our spelling words. Okay, we're going to do a sound that we know. We know the ooh sound. Okay, so make sure you say ooh. We've learned that sound before. This week we are going to see 3 different ways that you can write the ooh sound. Okay, so I'm going to show you each. The first is the most popular way. Most of the words that we hear with the ooh sound are spelled this way, O-O. So O-O can say ooh, okay, and I'm going to give you some examples, okay? And again, don't pay attention to that. That's just my crying dog. Okay, so first we have, here's our ooh. If we make this becomes soon. So here's our ooh in the middle. And then remember, our rhyming words usually sound the same at the end. So this says oon. So if I then write oon again, and now I change the S, which says s, to an N, which says n, what word does it make? Great. Yes, it says noon. Okay. Then I'm going to change the beginning again. Now we know that this ending says oon. So if I put an M in front of it, and M says we now make the word moon. Okay, so that is our first. Well, actually, I'm going to add a couple more. We know that that says ooh, so now it becomes zoo. Then I can change the Z to another letter, a T, which would make it two. Okay, and then one more for you. Now I'm going to change this ending. So we know that that says oon. Now if I change that and I put a T, that says oot. If I put this in front of it, it becomes boot. Okay, so those are some examples of some words with the OO sound for ooh. Okay, our next one is EW, which still says ooh. Okay, EW also says ooh. This isn't as popular as the OO. The OO is definitely the one that is used the most. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some examples with EW. So if we put this here, we know, we just learned that EW says ooh. Now I'm going to add a letter N, and what does the letter N say? Yes, it says N. So this becomes new, and this is the type of new that is you buy something new or you learn something new. Okay, because remember those words that they sound the same but they're spelled differently and they mean different things. Those are homophones. We can also change this if we put this here, and it becomes new because this K is silent, because we know KN says N, but this is new as if you knew something or you knew someone was going to come to your house. Okay, so those are 2 different words and we spell them differently. Okay, now we know that's our ooh. Now I'm going to put a blend at the beginning. BL is one of the blends we learned, and it says bl. So this word says blue, and I'm going to box this just so you can see it. Okay, and then we have one more sound that we're going to learn this week that says ooh, and this is pretty tricky. Okay, this is OU, and it says ooh. Now the reason I'm saying it's tricky is because we have learned this sound before. We learned OU, or these letters, before, but we learned that it said ow, like in the word loud, which it does, but it can also say ooh, which is why our language is a little tricky, because we have the same letters that have a lot of different sounds. So this week when you see OU, it's going to say ooh. Okay, and I'm going to give you a couple of examples really quickly. So we know for this particular week, when you see our spelling words and you see OU, it says ooh, and this is a word that you all know. everyone knows this, that is you. So you've already learned that OU says ooh, even if you didn't know it. So that is a word that we're all familiar with. So that is you, okay? And another one, that's ooh. Now I'm going to add something to the end. So what does that become? Oop. It's not a word, it's a nonsense word, but you can still read it. And then I put this here and it becomes soup. So there you go, soup. These are our 3 sounds that we're focusing on for the week. So remember, it's OO, which says ooh, EW, which says ooh, like blue, like you blew something away, and OU, which says ooh, as in you. Okay, so those are our spelling words for the week. Really quickly, I just want to go over our high frequency words. I'm going to write them down for you really quickly so you can see them. Okay, we have bear, and we know bear is an animal. Okay, we also have the word color. Okay, that's a word that all of us know. We know there are many different colors. It is a tricky word to spell because you do hear the sound right here, which is the letter U, but it's spelled with a letter O. We have the word happy. Okay, and remember, when we have these high frequency words, they are sight words that you just need to know. You can't really stretch most of them out because there's something different or tricky in them. So here, happy, this sounds like a letter E, but it's actually a Y. The same thing with our next word. Money has 2 tricky parts. Here, it does have an E, but it also has a Y sounding like the long E. And here, the O sounds like a letter U again, but it's actually a letter O. Okay, then we have music. And the one tricky part to this word, the one tricky part to this word is music. We've learned our digraphs, and we've learned that when you hear the k sound at the end of words, it's always CK. But in this particular case, it's just C. That's what makes that a tricky word. Okay, then we have second. And this one may not be as tricky. You can mostly hear everything that's in there. And that's a good word for you since you will be in 2nd grade next year. Then we have sound, which has our OU that we've learned before that says ow, okay, like sound. And then our last one is a compound word with out. It has the word with, it has the word out, it makes with out. Okay, so those are your high frequency words for the week. Now I'm just going to get right into, guys, you have to excuse my puppy. He always does this when I ignore him. I'm sorry. So your work for today. First thing, make sure you look at this page that I just gave you with your spelling words and your high frequency words. You just have to study them all week long. You can choose to do whatever you want with them. If you want to write them in sentences, if you want to write ABC order, if you want to do 3 times each, you do not have to hand that in, but you do need to practice these words. So you do whatever it is that's going to help you practice. That means writing any of those things. You can also do your skywriting. You can also do your writing with your finger on a table or on the carpet. You can also do the sand or salt or sugar if you have it, put it in a tray and practice the letters. Any of those things will help you with these letters. So that part is up to you. Okay. Then the first thing you have to do is your question of the day. That's every day. You have to go answer your question in Google Classroom. Remember, that's counting for your attendance. I would prefer you do it in the morning, but as long as you get it done, you have to make sure you actually click on the question and submit it. Don't just put a comment because I can't see that in your submission, okay? Then your independent reading is first. You are going to read a story. You can pick out any story you want. Make sure when you're reading this story, you are sounding out the words, okay? You have to sound out the words that you do not know. That means stretch them out, get your mouth ready with the first letter. So if the word is boy, you see a B, you know it says B, you're going to get your mouth ready with that first letter. You're also going to use the pictures, okay, to help you. You're also going to reread. So if you read something and it doesn't sound right to you, it's probably not right. Go back and reread. and you can read to your favorite toy or your favorite animal. Okay, you do not have to do any writing, just talk about the story after, talk about what happened, characters, setting, same things that we talk about all the time. Okay, your second thing that you have to do, you read the story last week, Sky Color. So now you have to go to the page that is after Sky Color. I think it's either the very next page or 2 pages after, and you have to do your prompt and plan questions. Okay, so you're going to be writing a TV commercial for the paint called Sky Color. Tell your opinion of it and explain ways to use it. Give reasons. That's the first part. Then you're going to fill in the chart and add details. Okay, so that's all directly after the story in your book. Now for that, when I put the link there and you have to click on it, sometimes it goes to a login page. It may say my information. You might see DeSalerno. If it says that, you can take that out. Put in your 6 digits, your ID number, then put in ABCD123, and you should be able to get on. If you can't get on, all of you who were on Zoom the other day, I showed you how to go to Ed. Ed is the place where all of our stories are. So when you get to the student portal, you click on Ed. It's yellow. It says ED Ed. You click on that, and then you're going to go to reading. You're going to go to module 10 and click my book, and you'll get here. So no one should be saying that you can't do the work because you can't get onto the link, because I've shown you another way to get onto the book. Okay, so that should be helpful for you. And then lastly, you have your journal that you have to do today, and your journal says, the perfect place in the whole wide world is. Okay, now it's telling you on page 24. That is not a page. That was just in the packet, a blank page, so don't worry about that. You just write it wherever you want. But remember, just like I sent you the video last week, you're doing it with the same format. Your opening is, the perfect place in the whole wide world is, tell me what it is. First sentence. Then after that, you're going to give me at least 3 reasons. Those of you who want to do more reasons, feel free to do more reasons, but at least 3 reasons why this is your perfect place. Okay, so you're using words like first, next, then, and at the end, finally. And then your last sentence should just reiterate what you said in the first sentence. So these are the reasons why blank is my perfect place, or my blank is my perfect place because of these reasons. Okay, you do that however you see fit. Okay, so that's what you're doing for your journal. Your journals must be at least a paragraph at this point. Okay, so again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here, but make sure that you do all of this work and you submit it today. Every assignment must be submitted on that day. Mondays, you have just math and you have literacy. Okay, you have your activities assignments that are due each week as well. Okay, Tuesday and Thursday we only have science. We don't have science every day, so make sure you're submitting them on each day. Okay, and oh, one thing, sorry, I was just about to let you go. Virtual Spirit Week. Today is Monday. You're supposed to be reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Remember, during breakfast every day we stand up, we look at the flag, we put our hand here, and we say the Pledge of Allegiance. So you should be doing that, and you should be repeating our Eagles Pledge. There is a copy of it in the pictures that I sent, so you should be doing that. So show your parents what you do. You can have your parents record you. You can have your parents take a picture of you doing it and then put it in Google Classroom or send it to me on Class Dojo. Okay? All right, so I will talk to you later. If you have any questions, reach out. Bye.